Let's be real. Social media has completely wrecked you. Yes, you're glued to a screen, constantly scrolling, comparing, checking likes, addicted to that rush of validation. Admit it. You're not living your life, you're living for others' highlights. And I get it, because I was there too. Stuck, distracted, and feeling empty. But here's the kicker. I managed to escape that trap, and if you're serious, you can too. In the next few minutes, we'll break down the key to taking back control, freeing up your mind, and yes, finally experiencing real life again. It won't take long, but if you stick around, it could change your life. Let's get into it. Chapter 1. The problem with constant comparison. The first issue with social media is how it constantly puts us in comparison mode. Every time you open an app, it's like stepping into a room full of people showing off their best moments. Vacations, new purchases, relationships. It's an endless highlight reel of everyone's greatest hits. But here's what they don't show. The struggles, the mundane moments, the failures. You're comparing your behind the scenes with everyone else's polished version. That's a losing game. And the more you compare, the less content you feel with your own life. Start by limiting your social media time. Set a daily timer on your phone to help you monitor how often you're checking your apps. When you're on social media, remember that people only post their best moments. Remind yourself that what you see isn't the full picture. Practicing gratitude also helps. Make a list of things you appreciate in your own life each day. Over time, you'll become less affected by other people's highlight reels. Chapter 2. The addiction is real. Now let's get one thing straight. Social media addiction isn't some exaggeration. It's a real, scientifically proven addiction. The likes, the comments, the notifications, they all trigger dopamine, the same chemical released when you win a game or eat your favorite food. But just like any addiction, it leads to a cycle of needing more and more to feel satisfied. You're constantly chasing that next high, but each hit leaves you feeling emptier than before. Turn off non-essential notifications. By reducing the number of dopamine hits, you'll start to break the cycle of addiction. You could also dedicate specific times of day to check your social media instead of looking constantly. Apps like Forest or Stay Focused can help by temporarily blocking access to social media during certain hours. Keep watching because I'll provide solutions to all of your problems. Imagine a life where social media doesn't control your time, your focus, or your happiness. Chapter 3. Social media is killing your focus. Now here's where it gets serious. Studies have shown that constant social media use actually lowers your attention span. You're training your brain to jump from one quick piece of content to another, unable to sit through anything meaningful. And it's affecting everything: your work, your relationships, even your ability to enjoy a movie. Think about it. When was the last time you could fully focus on something without feeling the urge to check your phone? Implement focused time blocks in your day. Start with just 15 minutes where you put your phone in another room on silent mode and focus solely on a task or just on being present. Increase this time gradually. Practicing mindfulness and meditation can also help rewire your brain for focus, strengthening your ability to be present and pay attention. Chapter 4. The illusion of connection. Here's another punch to the gut. Social media gives us the illusion of connection, while often leaving us feeling more isolated. We have hundreds of friends online, yet we're lonelier than ever. Those shallow interactions can't replace the warmth of face-to-face conversations. It's a facade, and deep down, we all know it. The irony is that while you're busy scrolling through everyone else's lives, you're missing out on your own. Make a conscious effort to reach out to real-life friends or family. Set up regular meetups or simply call someone instead of texting. Engage in activities that encourage real connections, like joining clubs or attending events. Building deeper relationships in real life will provide the connection that social media can't. Chapter 5. Social media and your mental health. And finally, let's talk about the mental health aspect. Studies have linked heavy social media use to increased rates of anxiety, depression, and feelings of inadequacy. You're bombarded with curated images and lifestyles that can create unrealistic expectations. This constant exposure can lead to feeling like you're never enough. It's a dark place to be. Consider taking a complete break from social media for a few days. Use that time to engage in activities that truly bring you joy. Read a book, go for a walk, or pick up a hobby you've neglected. If you feel overwhelmed, don't hesitate to seek support from a professional. Your mental well-being is worth it.